But man, like, hey, congrats though, man. Congrats on your McLaren. That's the car.
Yeah, I love the car, and so the reason why I bought that one, basically, like, I'd go to dealerships, and all of them were like very condescending, the sellers.
Yeah.
And they all acted like, oh no, you can't get these cars because these are like, not because they're like oh dude, we sell them like 100K above market price. We sell them like 80K above market price. We sell like 150K above market price. Oh. And they're all talking about like, oh yeah, these they're like saying like, hey, these are like impossible to get, like where you out of your budget. And I was like, okay, then I'm just not gonna buy it then.
Yeah. Oh, so they didn't even treat you like a customer.
Yeah, they were all like that. They were all like, yeah, these are too expensive. These are like way above market price. And when I went to McLaren, the guy was really cool.
Oh, nice.
And he's like, oh, we have a policy at McLaren. We don't sell cars above market price.
Oh, really? Even like...
Nope, none of them, zero.
Whoa.
So then he's like, this is the car, this is the price on it. And regardless of how the market is right now, that's how we're selling it.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, okay, how much is this one? And then I was looking at maybe ordering one.
Yeah.
And there was a car in the middle of the dealership the whole time. And I didn't even take a look at it because I didn't know it was for sale, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm about to go on my way out. I'm like, what about this one right in the middle? Like, oh yeah, it's for sale. It's that price. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll just buy it. And I just bought it.
Really?
And I brought it home, yeah.
So you just pointed at it, you saw what you wanted, you walked out, and you drove out that day.
Yeah, and the color mix was crazy on it.
Wow.
Yeah, it has really cool interior, and the colors are sick. So whoever chose the colors, they were crazy, yeah.
Dude, that's amazing.
When it comes to getting under xQc's skin, no one can do it as good as Adept. She has a knack for getting under his skin so deep she can even impact how he streams. In the latest update, we're going to look at the carfax to reveal if the car truly got sold. But before we do that, look, girls, she is down bad, guys, and she knows
City girls are down. City girls down. Wee woo. Down bad.
And that's the reason she had to sell the car. But you know, when it comes to trolling, she has a master class, and she gets at him. And she's been streaming lately, and a lot of people had some things to say about it, including let's hear her out. Let's hear what she got to say.
Hey, can I get $1? Just give me $1. That's all I need. All I need is $1.
She's styling on y'all, ain't she?
No, it's true.
Oh my God.
It's true. Whatever you've heard from the other side, I mean, I'm sure they've told you everything.
Ooh. Yo, hey, yo.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh my goodness. When she say that, that means, you know, she's sitting on some stuff that maybe that's not out there, you know.
Here I come.
Oh,
here I come.
Oh, excuse me. People been roasting her to the fullest. I was looking at that for research purposes. I promise. But anywho, I was just saying, I need a man to make me crazy. I start acting like Adept if he leaves. Yeah. Hey, when you cut that money off, shout out to Vidimir. I don't know her name. But there are some new court docs, and shout out to Slushy. Now look, guys, this means right here that someone was able to request the court docket. And what does this say? This is a motion for accountant and to sequester funds. Ooh. We're gonna touch on that a little later, but all that means is shout out to Slushy again for doing the research. The motion is to check and record all money related stuff involved in the case, likely because, you know, xQc wants to know where the money is going or coming from in the lawsuit brought by Adept, which is basically just the cars. Hey, how the hell you watching all my videos but you ain't subbed? Come on, man. Hit that sub button. And 2, keep some money or assets safe under court watch, probably because Felix, you know, wants to make sure they don't disappear or get used up while the lawsuit from Adept is still going on. That's right, guys. This lawsuit literally has been going on since November of 2022. God damn, it's over a year. But we got more people reacting to her stream, and you know, everyone has an opinion. I appreciate the ones that do it. What does Apply have to say?
Like, she looks like she's wearing someone else's skin.
I did.
She looks like she's renting her face.
You guys ever heard this song before?
I mean, I don't know.
That's a truthful statement.
Maybe, maybe not. I mean, even Asmongold is chiming in on the jokes. I mean, XQ's pain is everyone's punching bag.
Oh, this one's missing a wheel. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. I'll see if Adept has a car for sale. Maybe I'll.
Damn, what is that, bro?
See if I can get something. I can get something for a good price.
Well, unfortunately, rumor has it that it's already sold, and like, I mean, people, I don't know why people are posting this stuff on Henry Core. Oh my goodness, what is this? But you know, a little PSA from Red Bell. Hey, please never get your lips done in LA. Half the filler jobs I see from LA are just awful.
Lock that thug up.
Miami, Florida is the best place to go. Get it done. I don't know, man. I don't do the lip fillers. That ain't me. But while she was live, some people were just jumping off to get banned. It was just like, I want to get banned. How can I get banned? Boop. I mean, I don't need to read all these, do I? I think you guys can read. Oh my goodness. Juicers, chill. Even Kev was getting in on the act. You know Kev gonna cook. But let's get down to some serious business, okay? Remember this clip back in the day? I mean, he recently said it that, hey, she sold the car.
After the whole court stuff, my assets are protected by court order and whatnot.
Man, I hate to laugh at his pain, but he's learning the hard way. Just because you got a piece of paper that says someone can't do A, B, C, and D, does not mean that they won't do A, B, and C, and D just to piss you off. And there's pretty much nothing you can do about it. And will she be in contempt, or was she well within her right to sell a car? Stick around, we'll get to it.
You know, like my cars or whatever, and somebody decided to not only use but also sell the car against the court orders. So if somebody does not care about the law, and it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a piece of paper at the end of the day, and sometimes that piece of paper, you know, ain't really worth the ink that's printed on it. But you know, if we keep going, you're like, well, how did he find out? He found out from a fan, everyone. A fan tipped him off. Now, when you see the Carfax, he doesn't say the date, and that's really interesting because maybe the car had gotten sold, right?
Well, I told you, the way it happened is just, bro, I'm not kidding, by the way. I look at my Insta DMs, okay, I'm not kidding.
We got 20 minutes?
Once every like 2 or 3 weeks, I look at my...
Once or every 2 or 3 weeks. This may come into play a little bit later on.
Requests. I rarely do it because it's worthless. And I look at my requests for fun, and some guy with like some weird profile picture. I'm like, oh, okay. I click on it, and I read the message. And guy's like, dude, I just saw your car, dead ass. I didn't want to say publicly or whatever. I'm like,
okay.
Hey,
damn.
I'm like,
you gotta believe it though, right?
I'm like, no shot, right?
I mean, you probably like, oh no, there's no way you saw my car. You probably saw a McLaren, but not my McLaren. And then, you know, of course, lo and behold, I believe he ends up sending them a picture with the actual proof.
Then he says, well, then you just see it like one of the guys know they was sold. And I'm like, bro, like, I'll be honest with you, like, you gotta chill. Like, show me some sort of like tangible proof or something like that, so that I can, you know, end this convo. And then he sends like the actual thing.
Now, guys, the picture that he saw of the car, we're gonna get to a little bit later. But the court order that they're referencing is the original one that was signed December 13th, 2022. And it's signed by both of them. Now, what's interesting about it, right, is I hate to be semantics guy. I hate to be semantics guy. Here we go. The green part is for the McLaren. You know, the temporary injunctions granted below shall be effective immediately and shall be binding to both of them or their agents, employees, attorneys, and people active. Yada 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 yada. The requirement of a bond is waived. So none of that 500,000 bullshit or anything like that. So it's ordered that they are prohibited from. And look, guys, you want to get on some semantics? It says driving or otherwise using the McLaren 720. Now, that doesn't mean she's not barred from selling it. I know. I'm splitting hairs. It should be, inferred that obviously she can be selling it. But remember this clip back in the day? She was trying to tell us back then that maybe technically she owns the McLaren. And after I start digging a little deeper, I start realizing
you'd like to dig.
Holy shit. California is weird. California do a lot of different things, and they do some different things with their title, but let's hear her out.
Is we get in the car and we go somewhere randomly, right?
Right, where you go.
What? So how does a vehicle registration work? How does vehicle registration work?
I know, and in my state, just because you're on the registration doesn't necessarily mean you own the car. It could be registered to someone, but if you're on the title, then you own the car. But California, right?
You've never bought a car in your life. How does vehicle registration work? How does it work? Yeah, exactly. Thank you. There are adults in the chat telling you the answers that you need to know right there.
Okay, so someone was like, hey, if you own the registration, you own a car. Now, look, guys, if you go back to her sworn statement, hey, what did she say about the McLaren? Where she was trying to say y'all the Juices are Alex Jones fans. I mean, this is a very old court doc. On another occasion, he disapprovingly told his fans that I drove our car to a date, but only referred to it as his car, which caused his fans to harass me and threaten me to give xQc back his car, not knowing that it was a car we bought together, in which we are both on the title, right? Both, emphasis on we are both on the title, right? But I looked up, some state laws, and here's a sample of the title, and this is basically the the DMV of California. What happened? So, here is some very intriguing language, right? When you look at this, register owners, right? One must sign. This is to sell it, guys. Hey, if the vehicle is less than 20 years old, also sign below the odometer section and transfer to seller, right? Now you want to know who has to sign off on the sale. And they go on to explain it, right? If one or two, only one must sign. If one owner and or both owners or either owner may sign, so you can have one or the other. If it says and two owners, then both owners must sign. Now here is the tricky part, right? What if it says and or? It's so simple, but under and or, if it's only her name on the title, she can basically sign it. But there's this little stipulation in California, right? Do I need a California driver's license before buying a new or used car? You don't need a license to buy a car, obviously, we know that. However, you do need one to register and title and insure. And we know at the time of purchase that xQc did not have a license. So which begs the question, was his name ever on the title? That's a very straightforward question. And you can ask xQc that, and hopefully you just get a yes or no. And this just reiterates, in order to sell a vehicle, even with an and or between listed owners, you will need the following: a title with the registered owner's signature. If the registered owners' names are separated with an and, both owners must sign. So, hey, was both y'all names on it? Was it just an and on it? Because if not, he may be out of luck, right? And a jump scare for you guys. And remember this old video back in the day where she was supposed to drop it off, right? Because the story is that she was supposed to drop it off so he could put it in a lawyer's name. And this never happened.
Hey, here's a quick question, man. What happened with the car?
What happened with the car?
What happened with it? Last time I checked, some bird.
Adept is the bird, guys.
Have told me in the past multiple times things like you do own it. I'm dropping it off.
She was just playing that fool like, yeah, it's yours, baby. It's yours. You own it.
The papers, the title, keys, everything. And where was it?
She ended up keeping that shit, right? She ended up keeping it. And now he gets reminded, this is a reminder that, hey, this is the picture that the guy sent him that says, hey, is this your shit? He like, damn, it looks exactly like it. Yeah, it's your shit. It's your shit. It's your shit. Now, look, Carfax, right? Which I do have. Who knows how often this shit updates? But we have to look at the Carfax, right? And I was gracious enough to have the VIN number. Don't ask.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
Don't ask no questions. So now, when I was looking at it, some things stuck out to me. Well, they have it listed at roughly around $290,000. And you like, well, didn't he only pay about $300,000 for it? Yeah. How did it retain its value so good? I think it was maybe 300, 350. You're about to see, right? Now, what does this say? This is where shit go left real quick. Real quick. This is where it goes left real quick, where you see two owners. Now, look, guys, XQC can be like, nah, man, this ain't mine. But maybe, hey, it's only about $40 to figure this out. X, put in your VIN number and fact check my ass, and you can know as just as much as I do, or you can just watch the video. But anywho, 2 previous owners, 3 detailed records, only 5,000 miles on it. So hell yeah, it's worth 3 damn near brand new car price. It literally has not been driven anywhere. All right, so when you go down to it, you like, oh shit. Now we know XQC bought the car in 2021, but who in the hell bought the car in 2023? Oh my goodness, what the fuck? Like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
so that's what I was like, yo, he said he checks his Instagram messages like every 2 or 3 weeks. This shit looked like it was sold in 2023. Don't worry, we're going to get the exact date it was sold, okay? And looks like they had ownership for 2 months. All right, now I have a theory. We'll get to it. So it had 29 miles on it when he bought it and 49.23 when someone else bought it. All right, you scroll down, no owner, no issues, yada, yada, yada. And then we get the detailed history, right? So it looks like, somebody bought the car December at or around December 11th, 2023. Now, here's something to take note of, right? I know X got the car in 2021, and I want to say he had it before December. So with that being said, who knows if this is an accurate date? Now, there's a hot theory out there that maybe she sold it to herself in order to sell it to someone else. And the only reason I say that is because it takes a few weeks for Carfax, changes to generally be reflected. Don't worry, I got a couple more searches so we can check back in a couple weeks or months or even days if something changes. But yeah, it looks like the car may be gone, and I know people are probably like, well, what legal ramifications will there be for her? Well, she has some options. I'm sure if the car truly is sold and she's just not trolling to get a rise out of XQC, she can say personal jurisdiction. She can say, hey, the car's in California, it was signed in California. Texas has no jurisdiction over it. And that's what lawyers are for, to argue that shit in court. So that emergency motion that he filed to try to get everything back is just a, hey, judge, can you request that she shows proof that the car is not stolen or damaged or sold or anything like that. Now, if the car is not, right? Remember, she's trying to get lawyer fees out this guy. If the car is not sold and it turns out, hey, she was just trolling and the Carfax are inaccurate, then maybe she can go argue his ass for lawyer fees for wasting her time and her lawyer's time, because I know that's what they wanted to sell a car for. Originally, XQC did a video on, hey, can we sell a car for lawyer fees? And sometimes in divorces, you can do that shit. But anyway, let me know what you think of this. Do you think she sold it? Do you think she's down bad? Or is she just trolling XQC? Let me know in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.